Scott's good.
What you got for us today?
So think about maybe back to your college days, right? So we maybe can relate to now. When you're dating and y'all in these spaces and you moving around, shit like that. And again, we understand when you communicating properly as adults, responsible adults, the topic comes up being exclusive or not. And it sounds good on the surface, but I feel like it gets muddy when people just really trying to be like, how honest are we going to be? So I'm curious of Wolf perspective. You know, you always Mr. Honest, Mr. Intentional. Yeah. So do we really want to know the truth?
Conviction over my spirit. I got
like, so do we really want to know the truth when someone say, yo, what you doing last night? And who? Like, all right, so
spare me. Listen.
Like, so where'd you at last night? Like,
I feel like certain things don't gotta be said. Like, you know what I mean? Like, certain bliss is necessary.
Yeah.
I don't need to know the details. Like, even if I'm dating and we talking about past partners, you can legitimately spare me the details. Like, unless it's something that overlaps our future, 100%. Something I have to know about, you literally can just take it with you. Like, you gonna take some shit to the grave anyway.
100%.
I give you permission. Look, spare me the details. You don't got like, yo, one time my ex say some shit like, yeah, because he was fun or some shit. Don't say no shit like that to me.
Don't tell me
because I was the fun nigga in so many situations. Yo, and then she was
used
like,
to have a ball.
She said some shit like, she said some shit like, nah, it was like that situation. I knew it was never gonna be nothing. It was just kind of like a fun thing. I'm like, don't fucking tell me that. Like, I'm taking you serious.
Yeah,
what
like,
you mean that was something? Like, I know, I get it. Like, you feel me? Because I play around. So some shit is just for fun.
Yeah.
But you don't just spare me them details. So when you talking about dating and being exclusive, it's like if you know you got other priorities to attend to and other obligations, you don't gotta tell me that because I don't have to tell you that. But if we say we're exclusive and we moving in that way, it's like then those things shouldn't exist.
Yeah.
Or are we really exclusive? Like, I'm just your Tuesday. But what's your thoughts on it?
Listen, I think that to your point, like when we talking in the early stages, I think is ignorance is bliss, right? Like, because I always say this, man. There's certain girls that went to college with me, and I'm college around the world they were going, right? And there's gonna be a guy who cuffs them now in life that has no idea how they was acting in college. I've seen it. I know people with 2 and 3 kids, and in college, I'm like, ooh, Jesus,
she was one of them ones.
Clue.
She did the whole fraternity.
She supported the whole college.
She pledged them in.
I'm telling you. So it's like ignorance is bliss, right? But then to your point, when we get exclusive, there's certain things I need to know because if we do go to your reunion, I need to make sure that I'm not looking crazy. Because you walking around with the girl that everybody, why you hugging so many guys so closely? Like, what's good? Like, I feel weird. Like,
why I keep bringing up your second semester? Why I keep talking about that?
I ain't seen you since second semester.
The way they hug you and the way they looking at you lingering, I'm like, bro, what's good? And so I think that there is a level of
communication
that needs to happen past a certain point. But
it's delicate.
I just don't want to look crazy, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't want you looking crazy either because I got some stuff to say too. You know, so, we can respect each other.
I've been around Philly. Yeah, I got something.
But it's like that's where it comes down to like if it's a hindrance. It's like, and I feel like this is something I always tell women. Tell the nigga as much as you need to tell the man. Let me restart this. Listen, this is something I always tell women. Tell the man as much as you need to tell him before he actually likes you. Like, because we can accept anything that's presented up front. Yeah. So it's like if you say y'all had a past, like we might not even know how strenuous the past was, but we might, I wonder how, but we're not really going to gauge you and where we place you in that initial phase because we still trying to get to know you. So we might feel like, all right, if you had a past, but the people in your past respect you, you carry yourself a certain way, we like, all right, we just don't want to look stupid when we walk up with you like she going and she's still going. So we could really kind of work through it as long as it ain't nothing that's like super crazy. Like for me, my boundary is if you sold it. If there's a price on it, it's a price on it. I mean, there's always a price on it. I don't care how much you had, it's a price on it. I'm not talking about the indirect price. I'm talking about it was for sale.
For sure.
If you sold it, then that's
price
me.
remains forever.
Yeah, like that is the price. It's a price on it. It might be 5,000 or it might be 500, but it's a price. But for the most part, if you tell a guy the hard stuff up, stop trying to control the perception of how we view you, and you 100%. Let your guard down and you tell the hard stuff up front, we can kind of work through it because we know. We walk up in a high school reunion, we know you have 4 or 5 different guys in there. We like, all right, we understand that you with me now. Yeah. But if it's one of them blind situations where, like he said, they hugging you a certain way, they mentioning little minor details that said, like, I ain't seen you since this day and all that. Like, oh, what's going on? But that's how y'all end up in a situation because you wait till, yeah, nigga, I like you. Now I love you, and I didn't found out that you did this. Now I'm treating it like it just happened. Like,
it feel like it, though. It feel like it. If I walk past a group of guys and they saying chugga chugga, I'm like, oh, you got a train ready.
yeah.
Like, bro, you got me out here looking stupid, bro.
But
now I gotta crash out.
yeah.
now I gotta crash out.
I don't got no positive words
I'm
for you.
crashing out at your old high school, like look like a grown ass man.
That's crazy, bro.
Now I gotta crash out.
It's out of pocket, bro.
Yeah, but to land a plane on it is like, that's why I always advise, man, like, if you feel like you're gonna like this guy, it ain't to say that you might not lose a couple people, but the guy that's really gonna like you for you will be able to work through those type of conversations and understand that at least you was upfront about it. But if it's a situation where he has to uncover, like, I don't want to become a digger.
Yeah.
Like, you know how you ask a girl a question and they giving you the smallest of bits of information, you like, yeah, so you know, what's up with this? Nothing. So now I gotta ask you another question on top of a question. When it's like, if you just upfront about something, it's like, all right, cool, because that's what we all talk about. Omission, lady, is lying. Omission is cheating. Why? Because it obscures someone's ability to be able to make a proper assessment and judgment with relevant information. 100%. So you are preventing them from being able to see the situation in total because you are leaving out important details. That is lying, and that can be a form of cheating. So stop